I think we might be live. I think we just might be live. Anything's possible. Although the internet doesn't think I am. Trying to get into the old dirty laundry. Kick that in the other room. Okay. And go. Includes paid promotion. What the fuck? What is that all about? And go. What does this mean?
Includes paid promotion.
I don't understand that.
What? I don't understand.
Watching videos with paid product placements. What? I don't have a product placement. What is happening? Dude, there's something wrong with everything right now. Does anyone else notice this? Like everything. Includes product.
Like everything.
I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
Like everything.
I can't do anything about it. Apparently I have a product placement. I don't know what that would be today. What is today's product placement? Don't know. These are questions with answers that I don't know. We're going to use the round griddle today. For some reason, I don't know why. I always feel like that's a pancake griddle. Pancakes and grilled cheese. That's the end of the banana juice. Orange, strawberry, banana. I love talking about this. That's orange, strawberry, banana. So in that order, you'd think it'd be sunspots, maybe. It was kind of funny the other night. Like, I was online playing games, and the game was just playing terribly. And like me being me, I'm not paying attention to shit anymore. I did read there was a big coronal mass ejection coming our way, bigger than the quarantine event. And I just kind of thought, I guess if we get taken out, there ain't nothing I can do, but I'm just going to keep doing my regular thing. And I kind of forgot about it. And someone last night was like, oh, you can see the northern lights. And I'm like, oh, man, I'll go out and look. I went out and looked, couldn't see them. Went inside, fell asleep. I was too tired. I didn't get to see them. Oh, darn. I gotta make some coffee. Yeah, paper. So, yeah, I'm having problems right now with the old internet stuff. Like, I'll tell a story here. It's a true story. So, like, I'm a big fan of, like, buying used stuff. Like, I like to buy used stuff. And, like, unfortunately, the website that I use to buy most of my used stuff is called Craigslist. And unfortunately, Craigslist is not... People aren't using Craigslist anymore. And what they're using, and it makes my blood boil, they're using Facebook Marketplace. And I don't do Facebook anymore. But I still look at the Facebook Marketplace because, like what's available, and I haven't really seen much that I was, like, really dying to have. I mean, some stuff, but, like, I'm like, yeah. I mean, I do a lot of looking when I look at used stuff. And it's when I find something that's, like, I kind of like, and it's for a really good deal, that's when I buy stuff. Like, I don't buy a $50 item for $45. No, I buy a $50 item for $10. That's right. Well, I found something the other day on the marketplace that I was like, ooh, I kind of want to buy that. Like, it was just used and beat up enough where the price was really good, but yeah, if it works, I don't care. And I'm like, God, I gotta, like, but the way it works with Facebook is you can't buy anything on Facebook Marketplace without being on Facebook. And I'm like, oh fuck. Well, maybe I'll do a Facebook for my YouTube. I was like, I'll make a Facebook for my Elveshelves. That'll be fine. And like, I just go in like, oh, cause like all the things like you gotta be signed in. I was like, all right, let's sign in. So like, create an account. I was like, all right, create an account. What's your name? And I was like, well, first name Elves, last name Shelves. Perfect. Sign it up. Fire it through. It's good. I'm like, yay! I could buy shit on Facebook. click on the item, and the thing's like, ooh, unfortunately, since you're a brand new account, we're going to need a telephone number from you to verify that you're not I don't even know what they would think I would be, a person trying to buy something on Facebook. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Like, I'm definitely not giving Facebook my telephone number. Like, that ain't happening. Like, they can fuck themselves. I'll buy nothing off Facebook if I gotta give them my goddamn telephone number. And, oh, hey, what's up, Jeremy? So, like, I'm like, there's gotta be a fucking way. Like, what? I mean, I get it. They're just trying to gather everybody's information, but like, there's got to be a way. Like, this some dummy is trying to sell a thing, and I'm a dummy trying to buy a thing. There's got to be a way that I could just like, yo, dummy, I want to buy your shit. So I kind of fiddled around with the website, and I was like, well, maybe I could just like, like post something on his page or whatever. So I kind of like just messaged him or whatever, like, yo, I saw you're selling a pedal. I want to buy your pedal. And I was like, I just wrote, I don't do Facebook. Here's my email. Just email me. Right? Like, that's pretty straightforward. Like, hey, you're trying to sell some shit. Email me. And the guy, like, he's like, this feels like a scam. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Everything's not a goddamn scam, dude. Like, you're trying to sell something. I say to you, I want to buy your thing. Contact me on my email. And he's like, this seems sketchy. And that probably does, because on Facebook Marketplace, I'm sure there's a procedure. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't make it work. So I sent him a message. I sent to the mayor of the town that I live in and I told him that the local gambling casino was overrated. Right? That's pretty good proof that I'm not fucking some scammer from India. And the guy's like, oh, okay. And then like, he was like, what's your name? And I don't know if he wrote that or maybe Facebook wrote that. And I flaked because I don't give a shit. I'm trying to buy something. I'll tell who I am. So I flaked and I wrote my name when I should have wrote Elves. And I think when I wrote my real name, it must have triggered something because I signed up for a Facebook account. I said my name was Elves. And then like I'm like trying to type this guy back and forth. He's like, well, you want to buy this thing or what? And I was like in the middle of typing. He's like, boop, account banned. Instant account ban. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm thinking, well, did that dipshit write my email down? Is he going to email me? No, that dipshit didn't. Because he's like, oh, you're trying to scam me out of my pedal. Like, it's probably some boomer. Just like, fuck, man. So then, like, I get up this morning, and, like, one of the things I do is I just scroll, see who's got something posted. Because, I mean, if someone's got really something good, I'll figure out how to get it. I'll figure out how to buy it. And I go to log in to check I check the Craigslist. That's fine. Nothing good there. I go back to check the Facebook. Well, it's like, oh no, you're banned. You can't even look at it. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, I was like, oh my, I gotta clear my cache. Like, it's like I'm still like cached. So I clear my cache on my tablet. That's fine. Lets me go back into the Facebook Marketplace and just search it anonymously, whatever. And then I get a little notification that I've got like a message on my YouTube channel. I was like, oh, I'm gonna respond to this. I go to click on my YouTube and it's like, oh, you've logged out because I cleared my cache. Like, oh, that's fair enough. I did. Let's sign in. It's like, oh, what's your email? And I type my email in. What's your password? I type my password. And it goes, oh, well, we don't know if that's you or not because your email and your password to sign in isn't good enough. We need to make sure it's you. We're gonna send you an email. And I'm like, fuck, okay, send me an email. Well, I go to check my email. Guess what? The email I use for my YouTube is the same company owns both. And when I cleared my cache, it cleared the cache on my email. So then I typed my password and my email address into my email, and it said, we got to send you an email to see if you're signed in. Your email is. It's just like, dude, what kind of fucking circular logic is this? You're gonna send me an email to the email I'm trying to sign into? Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, what is the goddamn point of a goddamn password if you're going to send me an email? Why don't you just send me a fucking email? Like, oh, God, dude. It makes my brain hurt so goddamn bad. Luckily, I still had, like, I mean, thank God I didn't clear the cache on everything I own because I could have, like, I started thinking about, like, you could never log back in. If you cleared your cache of all your devices at once, you could never log back in because it would just be an endless loop of fucking check your emails. But you can't log in because you can't check. It's just like, oh, fuck. Alright, what am I doing here? I'm fucking losing my goddamn mind. Pancakes. I need to do 2 cups, 1 cup. I think down. Well, I got another one of these. Let's do 2 cups. Get kind of excited to open a new bag of pancake mix. Let's see, 2 cups. Here we go. So I don't know. Maybe it's a sign that I don't need to buy that thing off Craigslist, but it'd be fun. Not Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. God, it makes me want to puke in my mouth when just saying the words. But it's like all the old people that sell the shit. They're on Facebook now. Like Facebook is for gray hairs. Well, the gray hairs are selling their shit on Facebook now. And it's like, well, how do you get a good deal on something? You have to buy it from an old person, and then I don't even know what to think. I haven't been on Facebook for fucking 7 years. I'm not even sure how I'd get on the goddamn thing. Whatever. No one wants to listen to my problems, my crybaby problems. And then, like, what was another one that just happened recently where I'm just like, why? What the hell is happening? It seems like in the last like year or two, like I've not been able to, and I don't know why. Like for some reason, the people who do emails, like the email interface people, they've took it upon themselves to like make the email unusable for people like me. Because like when I was young and you went to send an email, like everything was like clearly labeled and it was not hard to negotiate. It was like, oh, new mail here, respond here, you know, all this. And now it's all like cryptic symbols and it's all hidden. Like I had to send an email a couple months ago. I literally had to Google how to create an email because there was nothing on the page that allowed me to understand how to do it. I couldn't look at the screen, and I'm a college-educated individual, top of my class, Dean's List, International Honor Society, but there was nothing that I could read on the screen that would indicate to me how to create a new email. It was impossible. The fucking information wasn't there. It was all symbols, and like, it was like, there was no way to do it. I was like, it was... It used to be like, create new. It was in English and I could read it. It was like, oh yeah, click there for create new. No problem, bud. Gotcha. Okay, I forgot what I was doing here. 2 cups. I need 1 and a third cups of water. It's like after Googling how to create a new email, because I changed the whole thing, you know, I finally figured it out. That's fine. And then like, I fucking can't remember what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh. I got someone contact me with they want me to review something. It's the fuck is it? A smoke detector security alarm. And they're like, let us know if you want to do this. And I was like, well, I was on my tablet. I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. Let me respond to your email. So I go to I was like, okay, where's the respond button? And I'm just staring at the tablet. And it's like, the email's open. I want to send a message back to this person. There was nothing on the fucking page that let me say respond. Like, there was nothing. There was no fucking anything. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why is life got to be this goddamn complicated, dude? Like, how hard would the button that says respond be? Like, how hard would that be? How hard? On a scale of 1 to infinity, 1 being not hard, infinity being super hard, how hard would it be? No, we can't do that. We got to make it. So then, like, you know, I pressed everything, every little symbol I could get, and I couldn't figure it out. And then, like, I was trying to do something else, and, like, the Facebook thing was happening, and, like, a video game group started, and, like, there was no one there to be in charge. They put me in charge, and I was still cooking. Like, I was cooking dinner, trying to do the Facebook thing, because the guy responded to me, and then I checked it all at once, and it's like, dude, what the fuck is happening? And finally, I'm just like, I don't really know what I can do anymore. I don't even know. And there was a girl who was a realtor, and she's like, what do you use? And I was like, Gmail. She's like, there should be an arrow. I was like, yeah, no, I pressed the arrow. It doesn't do anything. Then she was like, oh, you got to scroll down. So yeah, you press the arrow. Well, it creates a fucking text box off the screen. Yeah, off the screen. Like I'm supposed to use my intuition to go looking where the screen isn't. So you press a little back arrow, and then you scroll 3 flicks. It takes you down to the bottom of the fucking thing, and then you can type your message. I'm just like, oh, that's brilliant. A fucking engineer must have come up with that. How am I? Apparently, I'm frustrated. Because it's just like, God Almighty, man. And there's no reason for it. There's absolutely no reason for anything to be that difficult at all. None whatsoever. Whatever. Like the one that really got me was when what was it? Hotmail. Hotmail used to be just Hotmail. Like, hey, welcome to Hotmail. And I just got like a stupid Hotmail account. No big deal. It's like just. It's like a Hotmail or a email that could you give us your email? Like, yeah, you can have my Hotmail. Like whatever. Don't send me anything on Hotmail because I ain't gonna fucking check that shit. I mean, I might, but no promises made. Anyways, they changed it to like Outlook, and now it's like a fucking PowerPoint presentation with It's like, dude, can I just have a thing that's just email? Like, I'm not saying anything to the board. Whatever. Like, this is for your PowerPoint presentation. You can import files and blah blah blah. Blah. It's like, dude, I just need an email, like mail, but electronic. So like a white page that I could put some text on, and then you fold it up, you put it in an envelope, and then you put the address, and you send it. Like, I just need that. I really think there's a market for this shit. I think there would be a market for just call it just mail, and it's just there's no. I mean, maybe just some basics like I want to add a photo. There'll be a button called Add a Photo. And if it's anything more complicated than that, it'll be like, go get a different fucking email. Like, God Almighty. Whatever. So that's fun. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know why. I don't know how. And I don't know when. I just don't know. I don't know when. I don't know how it's gonna or when it's gonna. I just don't know. Is this thing grimy enough that I need to clean it, or can I refill it? Let's give it the old sniff. We'll give the old sniff test, see if it smells like. No, doesn't smell bad. We'll clean it out next refill since we're not filming what we're doing here, since we're live streaming. Maybe we'll just do a half fill. Nah, we're just gonna fill the whole goddamn thing up. And then when this thing empties out, I'll tell myself next time I'll clean it out after I fill it up again. You just keep telling yourself next time, over and over. Just do that forever. Just do it next time. We'll get that next time. Next time. When are you going to do that next time? Alright. So that was a lot of bitching. I can't believe that. Permabanned. Oh, God. I mean, it kind of makes me a little excited to be banned from Facebook, but... So then I was like, well, why can't I have a... That was the next one. I can't have a Facebook account for my YouTube? Like, that doesn't seem like even a thing that should be a problem. Like, I would think, like, there's all the, don't forget to like and share and all that shit. It's like, how the fuck would you do it? Like, so I don't know. They were like, you have 180 days to appeal. And I was like, okay, I'm going to appeal a thing that I set up 4 minutes ago. Okay, let's give it the old college try. Appeal. And this is what the appeal process was. You ready for this? Take a picture of yourself and send it to us. Make sure there's nobody else in the picture. So, like, they must be doing, like, facial recognition and, like, I don't know, whatever. I'll probably end up getting my regular Facebook page banned, which wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. Kind of like my MySpace page. I don't give a fuck. Other than the fact that it'd be nice to buy some shit occasionally, if it was ever. But then, I guess if I can't buy anything off fucking that goddamn... Yeah, my life will not be any different. I'll just... Whatever. So there it was. There it was getting banned. Banned! I got another story, but I don't know how to tell it. I'm still going to tell it. I just got to figure out how to tell it. I don't know if I can do. We'll do it real generically. Just a real quick version. I got contacted by a corporation that had my name and another person's name and my family associated with it. And they called looking for the other person. And I was like, well, I'm this person. How can I help you? And they said, well, we don't know if it's you. We can't verify you. And I'm like, but you called me. Yeah, but we can't verify that's you. And I'm like, I don't have to verify who I am when you fucking call me. I have to verify who you are because you called me, you scamming ass motherfucker. Don't call me and tell me to verify myself. Dude, I did remain calm, but I wanted to fucking lose my fucking shit over that one. It's like, who the fuck calls me when I'm working and asks me to verify who I am? Like, you know what I think about that? I think you could fuck yourself when you call me asking for me to verify myself. Because, like, I'll tell you what I did. I was like, well, if you want me to verify myself, it's going to go like this. Hang up, because I ain't going to do that shit. Like, don't ever call me and tell me to verify myself. Fuck yourself. Ain't happening. It's never going to happen. I guess I'm going to dirty two things. I already stuck the other one in the washer. Okay. Can you verify yourself? I'm like, verify myself. Okay. Can I verify myself? Dear self, am I me? Yeah, thanks for calling. Can I verify myself? Well, you might not be who you think you are. Like, I'm just like, I even said, I was like, you do realize you called me, right? Like, I didn't call you. Like, I think if anybody should be verifying anybody, you should be verifying who you are. Because all I know is a random fucking stranger's calling me, spouting shit. Fuck. Verify yourself. Fucking ridiculous. Well, that wasn't hot enough. Well, there's one ruined pancake. Get some coffee in me. Maybe that will help. Got the Frank Zappa cup today. Why? Why not? So, yeah. Wait a second. Is Frank cracked? Oh, Frank's cracked, dude. I guess we'll just have to drink it quick. Still using the Frank Zappa cracked cup. A little disappointing. Got the sugar bag still hasn't been filled into the sugar bowl. Apparently I'm just going to keep using that until it's empty. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Whatever. God almighty. Verify yourself! I mean, as if a telephone number is going to verify who you are. It's like, dude. Verify yourself. Whatever. I'm just having a moment of clarity right now. So there I was, verifying myself. Started to question whether I am myself due to the lack of verification. And that's a lot all in 1 week to have all that shit. It's like people called me, told me to verify myself. I got booted from Facebook for not being who I am. I'm pretty sure I'm Elveshelves. I've got a couple subscribers and they send me money to make videos. That's who I am online. I am Elveshelves. If you saw me in public, you said Elveshelves, I would turn and look. There's only one Elveshelves, as far as I'm aware. But somehow I'm a scammy, not real, bannable, whatever. Good times. What else is going on? Solar flares? Anybody getting solar flared? I had a power line get taken out by a tree the other day. That was fun. I was outside watering grass product, and all of a sudden I heard like the biggest crack, like Paul Bunyan just chopped the biggest cherry tree down for telling a lie or whatever. And after that, just moments later, just and a giant fucking smoke bomb went off. And then a fucking fire started and shit was like burning. So like, you know, everybody that has ears that operate in a fairly normal capacity was, you know, in the neighborhood was instantly outside trying to figure out what the fuck was that bomb that just went off, you know, this electrocution timber cracking bomb. And me and the one neighbor lady were standing there chatting with each other, and then like some like what I would call a youth, you know, a youth, not an old person, but a youth on a mini motorcycle, saw the fire, and they're like, well, I'm gonna get off my motorcycle, I'm gonna walk right up to this fucking thing. And it's like, oh yeah, here we go. Here's a dipshit that's walking up to a live power line that's burning fucking green grass, you know, because green grass is burning. So like, you know, I start screaming, the neighbor starts screaming, my neighbor up the way starts screaming, like, get the fuck away from that. It's a live power line. Don't walk. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna go walk. I was like, dude, almost be worth watching it happen. It would almost be worth watching a retard walk up to a fucking live power line to see what's happening. I'm gonna go investigate this. It's like, oh my god. Pretty sure they had a lesson about that when we were growing up. They brought the power company in and they barbecued hot dogs. Whatever. I just can never underestimate the power of the stupidity of the average fucking stupid person. To see a fire on the side of a road and then to walk towards it to see what's happening. Well, I guess what actually ended up happening was the tree fell in the creek, and the power supply that supplies the neighborhood behind my house, that just goes over the creek at some point. They just said, fuck it. They went to the first house on that street, they just put a power line across the creek to a pole that it feeds all the other houses. Well, it came down and it hit that line. It broke it, then it slingshotted back towards the paved road live, and sat there and frizzle fried for a little bit, and then it like tripped some sort of breaker or something. But it was still burning, I guess. I don't really know what happened. So the guy that lives at the first house, he definitely heard it because like the tree fell like, you know, 40 feet from his back door. So he called 911 instantly. I guess you call 911 and a tree falls, whatever. I was like, oh, I'll call Mid-America, and I'm scrolling through trying to find Mid-America's number, and then the neighbor lady's like, what are you doing? I was like, I guess I'm looking up Mid-America because the power's out. Like, I'm outside. I didn't check my power, but I was like, do you have power? No. I was like, well, they need to know. And she's like, grabs her phone and goes, Siri, call 911. It just called 911. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess if you had that, that'd be nice. Like, I don't do the microphone is always on constantly thing with my phone personally, but you know, everybody can do what they want. We're all consenting adults, right? Where the hell's the butter? Oh, there it is. So, when the fire truck showed up, it wanted to go down gravel road. But the fire was not on the gravel road. The fire was on the next road. So, like, the guy was pulling up, and he was starting to go down the gravel road, and we're all waving at him, and he's like, well, we're just confused where to go. And I was like, well, the fire's over here. But I found out, like, the next day that the 911 call was from over there. So, nobody got hurt. Well, I shouldn't say that. I didn't have internet, so I suffered pain and suffering. due to the lack of internet for the evening. I called my internet service provider and I said, you know, you're probably going to need to bring a truck out here to fix this because I think you're going to need a boom truck. Okay. Well, it's on its way. I said, well, you need to get here sooner. That is some horse shit. Grade A, supreme horse shit. And then yesterday afternoon in my front yard was, well, not my front yard, across the street from my front yard. There were some workermen doing some workerman stuff. And they were running the guide cables, the big heavy metal cables that support the thinner cables for the old residential fiber optic network that's coming into my neighborhood. And I can't wait to get that. I'm getting it. I'm looking forward to telling my cable provider they can kiss my ass. Due solely to the fact that there has been no competition, so there's been nothing I could do. So now I've got some competition coming. There's something I can do, and I've always hated them. But the thing that really pushed me over the edge was when they recently raised my rates, and then they raised my capacity, and they raised my bandwidth. And then when I called to be like, what the fuck did you do this for? Do you offer a smaller package? And it turns out they offer the exact package that I had. The less price, less bandwidth, less everything. But it was exactly, I mean, I'm not even making this shit up. It was exactly what I had for the same price and the same everything. They just decided they wanted more money. I mean, they just changed my contract and raised my shit. Gave me more. And I was like, what in the fuck are you people doing? Like, well, you want the one pancake? Oh, okay. We're going to give you 2 pancakes and charge you twice as much. That's the same as what you had before. You had the 1 pancake plan, but we're going to give you the 2 pancake plan, and we're going to charge you more. Do you still offer the 1 pancake plan? Yeah. Well, I'll just have that again. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's exactly, that literally is exactly what I just went through a couple months ago with my internet. I'm just like, you sons of bitches. And I told my phone, I said, you know, I just can't wait. Fiber optics coming in. I can't wait. And I told him, I'm going to cancel you the second it's available. If I get a thing that says, Dear Elves, at 12:01, you will have the ability to have fiber optic. I will be calling at 12:01 in 1 second. God almighty, I hate my internet company. A bunch of dicks. I'm sure the next one will be worse, but like, and I may go back to them. I just want the feeling of calling me like, cancel my shit, you fucking bags of shit. That'll be worth the price of admission. That's what I want to do. I just want to call and tell them that. Does that make me a bad person? If it does, guess what? I'm a bad person. Because like, ugh. Like the real kicker was I used to not have data caps, and then they decided to put data caps on because there was no competition. And now guess what we don't have? We don't have data caps now because there's competition. Because those goddamn sons of bitches could do that. I mean, they're such criminals that they were like, oh yeah, there's nothing you can do, so we're just gonna screw you. If you want more data, you're just gonna have to pay more. It's like, oh well. Note to self. I sent a letter to the federal government about their crimes. And then as soon as I hate them. The thing that's killing me is like the dude told me it would be 3 months probably till this shit was ready in my neighborhood. And my hardware for my internet is so goddamn screwed up. I haven't had comms to work on my video game for like 2 months now. I can't make it work. My robot vacuum barely ever works. Nothing works. got to be either the hardware or what else could it be? It's not on my end on the gaming system comms because I bought the greatest and best shit that's available on planet Earth. Whatever, doesn't matter. Whatever. It's not easy, kids. Well, on a fun note, the channel is less than 50 subscribers away from 2,000 subscribers. How fun is that? Ring the bell. It's always been a goal of mine. I have small goals on my channel, and one of my goals one of the original goals was, can I get enough watch hours to apply for the partner program? Actually, wasn't that hard to do. Got that taken care of. Next goal was, can I get enough subscribers to qualify for the partner program to earn revenue? Tried for a while, finally got it. It's like, yay. Next goal was, can I make more than $2,000 in profit? And the only reason I wanted this was so I could say, I'm a YouTuber and I've made thousands with a plural of dollars on YouTube. And I've achieved that. I have made thousands of dollars so far. Next goal for me was to have more than 2,000 subscribers so I can say, I'm a YouTuber with thousands of subscribers. See, that's my goals in life. Not big goals, and it's good to have goals. Ask Frank Zappa, he knows. And I'm like less than 50 subscribers away from the goal of being able to say with a straight face and not even lying, no lies, no bullshit, no nothing, to say that I've got thousands of subscribers. Because after thousands, it's millions, or a million, or I suppose you could say I have 10,000, but who's going to say I have 10,000? You just have thousands, I mean, I have one problem, I have two problems, I have many problems. And then, yeah, good times. So, yeah, pretty excited. Pretty excited. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. It could take longer than I'm thinking, but, whatever. I wasn't even going to say anything, but, I just noticed it the other day, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. I'm like 40, I think I'm 48 subscribers away, 47. I can check my content, my analytics. What in the shit is happening right now? Dude, I got a thing going on with my shit that I've never seen in my life. All my tabs just went in the corner, and and the number 3, I have 3 tabs in one spot, and I don't even know what's happening. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, am I still live? Yep, that's fine. I just did whatever. I've never seen my tabs do that. The tabs go across the top of my screen. I just had 3 of them pile up in the corner. They're floating in a diagonal strip in like a little. I've never seen that in my life. And now they just went back. Okay, that's fun. Channel content, analytics, subscribers. All right, I'm 45 away. I have 1,955 subscribers. 1,955. Now that varies. What did I had a buddy who started a YouTube channel. We were talking about subscribers and stuff, and I went through some of my analytics with him, and they keep tabs of how many people unsubscribe from you. And at one point He was like, dude, you've had more people unsubscribe your channel than have subscribed. I've probably have at this point probably 400 people have unsubscribed my channel, if I had to guess. Used to be like in the 300s or something like that, but yeah, like 400 people were like, I'm gonna subscribe to this guy, and then you know what? I don't agree with his views. Unsubscribe. I was like, that's cool, I guess. You can unsubscribe. I can't do anything about it. Feel free. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, I could make it. You guys want an intro? An intro video? I could do an intro video. So every time you watch my video, you have to watch some stupid intro. You imagine that? Nothing against people with intro videos. I'm sure you got your reasons, but you know what I do? Every time I click on a video and there's an intro, I say to myself, why the fuck is there an intro? Like, Jesus Christ, like, I don't even have words for it. Maybe it's just my level of patience. It's like, I don't have time to watch a goddamn intro. I don't care about somebody's intro. I thought about doing one that was like maybe like 3/4 of a second long as the world's greatest intro. And some of them, like, it's like old people too. Like old people, they'll put like, I swear to God, it's like 30-second intro. It's like, dude, seriously. Okay. I'm sure it's important. I'm sure there's a website that talks about how important it is to have an intro. But I mean, if I'm subscribed to a channel, I'm already subscribed, dude. I don't need to know who you are. Like, I already know I'm subscribed. If I'm not subscribed, all it's gonna do is make me want to never subscribe. Like, oh, why does every cutting board I own have a big brown stain on it? Oh, they all do. I'm gonna need new cutting boards. Well, that's fine. We'll just put a big brown stain cutting board on the internet. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be great. The reason it's gonna be fine is because I'm cutting I'm gonna cut a grapefruit pancakes. Oh yeah. So the secret to pancakes is you have to shallow fry them. I don't know if you just tuned in or not. Here, I'll show you real quick. And I'm telling you, if you do this when you make your next pancakes, you'll be like, if you already did this, you already know. You take a little oil, and you put a little oil on the old griddle, and then you're basically shallow frying. But what it does is it fries the edge. Here, watch. Of course, my griddle's not hot enough to turn it off. You can see right there, getting that bubble. And it's going to get crispy. You're going to have crispy edged pancakes. It's the best way to eat pancakes. I had somebody over at my house one time for breakfast, and I cooked them pancakes this way, and they were like, they ate the pancakes and got real quiet, and then all of a sudden they were like, God damn it! And I was like, whoa, what's wrong? They're like, you just ruined pancakes for me. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, I will never be able to eat a regular pancake ever again because I know that this is the way they could taste every time I have a pancake. And I was like, well, yeah, you could just make them that way. And they're like, well, but sometimes somebody else cooks my pancakes and they're going to cook them wrong. And I'm like, oh, yeah, well, I guess. Let's see. Oh, yeah, definitely do it. Like, I unfortunately, I turned my pan off. This is the way it should look here. Now, can you hear that? That's crisp. It's just on the edge. The rest of the pancake, it all tastes the same. I don't have my temperature right. I already turned my griddle down too much. Sorry. I was kind of winding down because I was going to do something else. It was starting to smoke. So there you go. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to my 2,000 subscribers so I can say I have thousands of subscribers. Have your friends subscribe. I mean, it's not much of a goal, but it's a goal in life. Yeah, for sure. I highly recommend it. Now, is it good for you? I don't know. I don't think crispy edge pancakes is going to take away from your youth. Now, when you're in the nursing home and you're shitting your diaper, you may wish that you had more fried pancakes at some point. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many days it takes off your life to have fried pancakes, but if it takes away the sitting in a puddle of shit and piss waiting for the orderly to come, yeah, you may want to have some more pancakes. I mean, whatever. I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer. I mean, this is how you eat grapefruits too. You make boats. See? Peel that bad boy back, and then you just all gone. All gone. Yeah, temperature too low. Don't cook it that cold. Cook it hotter. Don't lick the outside of your fruit rind when you use a sketchy cutting board like I have. Every so often I go to an IKEA store. And when I'm in the IKEA store, I just buy a stack of cutting boards. And then I just run, like right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 cutting boards. Identical from IKEA. And when they start getting sketchy and gross, I just get new ones. Because I've always found that, like, you have a dirty cutting board, and then you need to cut something, and you need another dirty cutting board. I may take the brush to them, or bleach them every once in a while. Oh, that pancake is ruined. Ruined! So yeah, good times. It's a good grapefruit. What's my time here? Oh, you want, well, if you live in the neighborhood, you can stop by. I'll give you a pancake. If you have access to Sam's Club, this is their house brand Members Mark. It's really good. Highly recommended. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the Sam Walton Corporation, but they make a mean pancake mix. Not sure if you have access to that or not, but if you do, feel free. Or if you know somebody, have them hook you up. All right, I'm trying to think what else is up. What other great, crazy bullshit stories do I have for this week? Oh, I don't even know anymore. There's got to be something I'm missing. Some sort of insanity that went down that I was witness to. Actually, I think this is going to be the last pancake. Let's, where's the Members Mark pancake mix made? Where's it made? Oh, God. In a factory downtown. Let's see. Bentonville, Arkansas is where it's distributed by. I don't know if it's made there. That's what I'm going with. That's the best I can do for where's it made. The where's it made portion of this video is brought to you by My Kitchen. Apparently there's a paid promotion on this video that I'm not totally sure exactly how that works. That was fun. It came up when I started. It's a paid promotion. I don't know who's paying me to promote. I can't imagine they're going to start putting that on all their shit with commercials at the beginning. They're going to have paid promotion. That's everything. Everything on YouTube. There we go. That's proper. That's a proper sazzle. This is gonna be a giant pancake. The king's pancake. So I learned this the shallow fried pancake technique. I was a small child. I don't exactly know when. Well, it was back in the 80s when the movie Howard the Duck was available to rent at home because my folks had gone on a business trip, I believe to Vegas, and my aunt and uncle came to the house to take care of me and my brothers. And I remember we rented Howard the Duck, and we had pancakes for dinner, and they were like, "How big do you want your pancake?" And I was like, "I want it as big as the whole pan." And they were shallow frying the pancakes, and they cooked me a pancake as big as the whole pan, and I never will forget that to the day of. Well, until I can't remember things anymore is when I'm going to forget that. That was a memory from my youth. And then it was a couple years ago. Somehow that topic came up when I was. It was it was my uncle that I'm biologically related to, and an aunt who it was by marriage, but they've gotten a divorce, but we still see the aunt every once in a while. And somehow that story came up. And at the time, my aunt and uncle had no children. And me and my brothers were not exactly tame individuals. And that was it was just too much for them to handle. And her quote was, "That's why we never babysat you guys ever again, because of that one time." I thought that was pretty good. But yeah, Howard the Duck and gigantic pancakes. That's hand-sized pancakes, kids. I like the silver dollar ones too. You guys ever see those people that do fancy art with pancake batter? Like, who's got the time for that? I've done you can take the batter and you can write things on the griddle first, and then you put the more on top, and when you flip it over, you can read it. We used to do that. The Betty Crocker cookbook taught me that. All right, what time is it here? Oh, we're getting close. We can maybe go to the monologue here. Here we go. Reverse camera. Woo! Check out my hat. Fortnite. Hey! You look at my cabinets. Bunch of weirdos. Those are my cabinets. I'm looking at my cabinets. This hat, I'm wearing this because I'm being ridiculous. This is the hat I put on for the Facebook channel suspension photo. My hair's long. I got it in a ponytail right now. So I pulled my hair down all long and greasy, straight down the sides, and then I put this hat on, and I gave him a weird look, and I sent that photo to him. Because why? Because I can. Because if I can't buy that affordably priced item off Facebook Marketplace, my life will be very similar to how it is right now. And if I manage to pull it off and I get the affordably priced item off the Facebook Marketplace, my life will be very similar to how it is right now. No change. Ah, yes. So what's today's I should have wrote Mother's Day special on here. It's Mother's Day today. I'm going to go cook a pizza for my mother. Don't spoil any of that in the comments. Just saying. Try to keep our secret. I'm supposed to rake rocks in the yard. I'm not gonna lie, my arms are really sore from moving sod around and shit. I'm thinking about maybe not doing anything today, but I need to do it, so I probably will for a little bit. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Even old Elves likes a day off every once in a while. Think about having one more cup of coffee. Let's do a live pour. Perfection. Well, near perfection. That's not total perfection. It's close. Close, but no cigarro. Trying to think what else is new. What is new? What is new under the sun? Oh yeah, I gotta tell you, I'll do a little. I'll do another story here. Let me get some half and half for that. We're to extend his bonus content because I gotta tell my guitar solution. Yeah, whatever. I gotta tell the story so it's on the internet. I'm gonna make a standalone video about this because I promised the company I would when I was talking to them. I was like, I'll just give you the heads up. I'm a YouTuber and I'm gonna make a video about this shit. So like, why don't we handle this the appropriate way? So they went ahead and said, hold my beer. Here we go. Hold please. All right. So I got some guitars a little over a week ago. Whatever. Affordable guitars. I'm kind of going with their house brand for a company called Tolman. It's a German superstore. Their house brand is called Harley Benton. They make guitars and they sell them direct. Like they get made in a factory, and then they don't go anywhere else. They get sold from Tolman. And generally speaking, when you buy things, there's markups and middlemen and warehouses and all this and that. And I kind of got the feeling also that they're selling them at a very small profit or a loss just to get you to come into their store to buy other shit. It's called a loss leader. Anyways, watched a bunch of reviews, bought these guitars, fully knowing that like one of the cost savings areas is in the fine details. Whatever. In Europe, you can buy a guitar and you can return it for free. Lots of people buy them. If there's something wrong, they send them back. So on their website, they sell regular, brand new guitars. They sell what's called B stock, which is like a return guitar, and it could be returned for wife got mad you bought a guitar, girlfriend got mad you bought a guitar, I guess husband got mad you got a guitar, or a boyfriend got, or your baby, or whatever. Somebody got mad and you had to return it, or there's something wrong with it, or you didn't like it, or you can't afford it. I don't know, whatever. Just a return, and they sell it at a discount. Well, the discount varies. Some guitars it's more, some guitars it's less. I assume it has something to do with how many they have. They got lots and lots of them. The discount is large, I assume. Anyways, so I was like, no, I want new guitars. The one guitar was like a $10 discount. The other one was like a $40 discount or something. It's like $50. I was like, whatever. I'd rather have nice guitars than shitty guitars and save $50. So I bought all brand new guitars. And they showed up. The one guitar, the box was not the original box. It had been opened. It had tape that like didn't follow. Like you could just see like tape. What? That guitar, it's probably a return. It's got a little bit of scratching on one of the frets. Can I make a mowing video? I probably could, but not today. So like there's some scratches on one of the frets and it buzzes a little bit. I adjusted the neck, got most of the buzz out. I need to like take the strings off and like dress the fret. Whatever. I'll get to it eventually. That's fine. The other guitar came, the fancy one came with a cracked knob. The volume knob's got like 2 hairline cracks. Whatever, shit happens. So I contacted them. I was like, yo, got my guitars. I didn't mention the scratches on the frets because it's just whatever. What are you going to do? But the cracked knob, that's got to get fixed. And I was like, rather than return this thing because that's expensive and it costs a lot of money and like another guitar would have to come, let's just do like why don't you get me a knob, the tool to fix the knob, and then adjust my price to a B stock, and we can just move on with our lives, because you obviously sent me a non, you didn't send me an unbroken guitar. You shipped me a broken guitar. I didn't break in shipping because the packaging wasn't all busted up. It's like, take pictures of the packaging. I was like, yeah, I can, but there's nothing wrong with the packaging. It's like, you literally put a broken guitar in the box and shipped it to me. That's all there is to it. There's nothing else to it. Well, at first I didn't say anything about the knob tool. I was like, it's got a crack. I just told them it was broken knob. And they're like, send us photos. I said, okay. And they're like, well, yep, that's definitely broken. We apologize, which is fair. We're going to send you a new knob. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, that's part of what we're going to do here. And I was like, well, you know, since you're going to send me the knob to repair my brand new guitar, you know, my brand new guitar, and you're going to have me fix it, can you send me the tool so I can do it correctly? Rather than like, yeah, just shove a screwdriver in there to pry and fuck her off. And they're like, yep, no problem. We can definitely send you the tool, which they're going to send me a really nice tool, which I'm happy about, so I can properly pull the knob off, right? And they're like, but sorry, we can't adjust the price. And I was like, well, that seems kind of weird, because, like, you know, you want me to work on this guitar. You're sending me the tool, that's fair. And you're sending me the part, that's fair. And you want me to work for free, which is kind of not fair, but, like, I'm not that big of a whiny bitch, but, like, I'm just stating a fact. And then, but the problem I have personally, on a personal level, is paying full price for a damaged, soon-to-be repaired item. That's called a refurb. In the world of buying and selling shit, remanufactured, refurbish is the term. It's when a brand new item gets sent out and it's damaged, it goes back normally, gets repaired, and then it gets sold at a lower price as a refurbished item. Broken part addressed, and you move forward, which is a real thing, and I'm happy to buy a refurb. Do it all the time. Hell of a value in a refurb, because if your guitar comes with a broken knob and you return it and they put a new knob on it, that's a refurb, and you get a good deal. No, we're not going to give you one. They'll be like, sorry, we're not doing that. We can't give you I can't remember the word they used. They used some bizarre word, because it's all being translated from German. So I was like, I wrote back and I was like, well, let's not use whatever bizarre word you use. I said, let's do a price adjustment or a refund, a partial refund to the B stock. And at this point, I kind of forgot what the B stocks were going for. You know, I don't even remember. So I looked it up. All this that they're bitching about, it's $10. I was basically, without me even knowing, I was asking for a $10 discount for the B stock price, because that's what it was. It was $10. And I didn't even realize that when I was like, dude, just sell it to me for B stock and I'll be, because I wouldn't. It's more of a principle, I guess, for me. It's like, if it was a $5 thing and it comes broken, I don't want to pay $5. I'll pay $4. That way I can say I didn't pay for a, you know what I mean? It's just the way I am. Maybe it's a default that I have, but I just refuse to fucking pay full price for broken shit. Anyways, what I'm hoping for is when I make the video calling them out on their bullshit, I will make at least $10 back on the revenue of the video, therefore being victorious in the fucked Holman and their shitty fucking practices. But I'm kind of calming down a little bit on that, because I want to make sure I get my part, because the story of the email chain, after the second time of me explaining to them that I think it's kind of shitty that they're doing that, and I'm pretty cordial, I'm not like getting crazy with the, I'm just letting them know how I feel. I get another email back, it's like, we're going to need you to take your guitar to a guitar shop and get a quote for the repair job. And I'm like, okay. So I wrote him back. A quote from a repair shop will never change the fact that it is a guitar that requires repair. Like, I feel like they're not understanding my position of it requires repair, and therefore it is not a new item. It is a repaired item at that point. And you can get nuanced into what's little part, but it's like, as far as I'm concerned, the totality of all the parts, if any of one of those parts has to be replaced, that is repaired at that point. By default, the word repair, that is a repaired. It's not saying it's a defective or a bad or it's not good anymore. It's just repaired. And at that point, it's not a full-priced item. It cannot be. Otherwise, you could just sell repaired shit at full price all day long, and nobody could do anything about it. It's called refurbished. It's repaired. It's fixed. And me taking it to a dude to have him fix it still won't change the fact that you sent it in my opinion, already broke. It had to have been broke when they said there's no way it broke in shipping. The knobs weren't smashed. There was no there was no pressure on the knobs. It was just they just sent it broke. Like they're small little cracks. The dude just probably didn't see it. He just probably slapped her on there and. So I was like, yeah, no, it's not gonna. I was like, no, we're definitely gonna need you to go to your local repair shop, get a quote, find out, and then submit your quote, and then we'll once we get your submission of your quote, we'll determine whether that's an appropriate amount, and at that point, we'll determine whether we issue money to cover the repair. And I'm thinking, okay, so if I were to actually do this and play in their game, what would I get out of it? I'd get a knob replaced, most likely not matching, because how would my local repair shop have a matching knob from a guitar company in Germany? Like maybe, I doubt it. So I'd get a mismatched knob. I'm sure the cost of a knob replacement, $3. I don't even know what the labor on that would be. If you have the tool, it's like pop, pop, no big deal. I would be out transporting there, coming back, possibly leaving it, coming back another day. All this shit, I was just like, dude, what the fuck is happening? Like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, I don't work for Tolman. I don't work for Harley Benton. I don't shuffle your shit around. I don't arrange repairs for your crap products. I don't do that shit. And if you think I am going to, you can fuck yourself because I don't do that shit. I don't work for you. I don't work for anybody. Now, if you say, hey, we're going to knock $20 off, can you drive it across town? That's not what my time's worth, but, at least you're trying. So I just wrote him back. I was like, I don't have a local repair shop. Send me the fucking parts, please. This email chain is like 12 emails deep of, my shit's broke, send me the parts, and give me a discount to we got to have you drive it across and have a dude and fix it. Like, most likely a repair shop guy would just be like, put his tool on there, and then, it's just like, what the fuck? If that's the worst thing that happens to me this week, I'm having a pretty good week, So anyways, we'll see. And then after I kind of told them to politely fuck themselves and just send me the part, because I already the one email I was like, when I said having somebody fix it doesn't change the fact that it was broken, I ended that email with send me the knob and the puller, thank you. And that's when they sent me another one, take it to the shop. And I responded to that, I don't have a shop, send me the puller, thank you, and the knob, thank you. Like that was twice. I specifically said send me the shit you told me you were going to send me. I'm not going to play the fucking drive my shit around and have a dude do the work. I actually thought about writing a invoice for Elveshelves guitar repair and put a thing that says shop rate minimum 1 hour rate $100. I thought about doing that because that's a real thing. Some people have 1 hour minimums and their rate is their rate. So maybe my guitar shop is an hour minimum and it's $100 an hour plus parts. And then I thought about submitting that to him well, that's the guy, I guess he's the guy that fixes guitars around here. Whatever. Well, then a day goes by, nothing. In my head I'm composing you motherfuckers, I'm going to contest this with my fucking goddamn credit card, blah, 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 blah. But the problem is I don't want to send my guitar back because I kind of love it because it's got a hidden image in the grain, whatever. I'll make a video about that later anyways. So 2 days later, I get an email we're arranging shipment for the knob and the puller. Thank you for your patience. And I'm like, whatever. I don't think they're going to put it on an airplane and airmail it next day to me like they did my guitars. Although if I click on the puller on their website, the shipping is $80 or $80 or $90 or $100 or some crazy shit like that because that's how all their shipping is. But somehow I don't think when they replace my shit it's going to be like that. So we'll see. I don't know. It's a nice tool though. It's their house brand, so they don't charge as much. So it's a $25 tool that most other companies either charge between $40 to $80 for this tool. It's called a knob bushing puller. It's very clever. It's a cylinder that you set on your guitar, and then there's a threaded rod and then a capture device that goes around, and there's a cap, and then you thread, and it uses the cylinder as the stand, and then it pulls the knob up. Whatever. I'm still not happy that I paid full price, but like, what are you gonna do in life? Hopefully, I make enough money on those videos that it justifies it all. But I am gonna make a video completely telling that story, because like, I was just trying to come up with the best solution for everybody, you know. I mean, I could have said send me a new one. That's shipping there, shipping back, and another guitar. That's, I don't know, a couple $100 in shipping, and I mean, probably cost about $500 if I guess to do all that shit. And it's just like, okay, apparently a $10 discount. I didn't realize what I was asking for. I just said sell it to me for B stock. What a bunch of dicks. And I've read some stories about them, and they're crazy. Like, some people have really good experiences, and I've heard some horror stories. Like, there was one guy, he did his, and his thing came broken, but the package was all messed up. And this was when they first started shipping to America, and they were using like DHL in Germany, and then they were doing a handoff to like the UPS or the USPS or something, and like the package came smashed, like physical damage to the box. So the guy's like, my shit's broke, and his guitar was broke, and they're like, oh, hey, yeah, looks like you're gonna have to submit a form. He's like, what? And like, they wanted him to go to the post office and like get signatures from the people that work down there, and they're like, we ain't signing nothing that isn't printed by the United States government. Like, that ain't happening. This guy said he spent all of his, like, he spent so much time driving back and forth trying, and everyone's like, why? It's like that. It was like, he had to. It was either that or shell out $100 bill to send it back, or I don't even, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what to think. It's all an adventure. Can I make a mowing video? I think I made one. We'll see. I don't know. All right, 72 minutes. I've gone too long. I just want to tell that story. That way I can remember when I'm old and I forget. I can watch this live stream and remember. All right. Peace. Thanks for tuning in. If you caught the live stream, that's awesome. If you caught the re-upload, that's almost as good. 45 subs from Elveshelves has thousands of subscribers. Thousands. Stay safe. Peace. Where's that button at?